today we'll be discussing on emergency steering gear. So an emergency steering system, as the name suggests, is a system which is used during the failure of the main steering system of the ship. So we all know how important our steering system is on the vessel. So it helps us navigate through the waters. So it is important, no, that we have a backup system, no, in case that the main steering system does not work, or instead, in case of failure in our main steering system. So which is why we have the emergency steering system. So it is an electromechanical steering gear unit which steers the vessel from one port to another. So normally steering gear unit is a 2 or 4 ram hydraulically operated unit with two or more hydraulic motor for ram movement. No, so however, emergency steering only uses half of it, no, or one or two of it, no, because it is supplied by our emergency generator, or it is supplied through the emergency bus bar, no. So this emergency steering system will only be used, no, in case of failure of our main steering system. However, during drills, drills, it is being used, no, in order to practice, no, on crew, for them to get acquainted with the system and for them to know what to do in case of failure in the main steering system, so that it would not cause panic, no? So what are the procedures for emergency steering operations? So the following points should be followed for emergency steering. The procedure in the diagram for operating the emergency steering should be displayed in the steering gear room and the bridge. So there are two areas wherein we could find, no, a diagram being displayed, no. So it's on the bridge and on the steering gear room. And this diagram should have the procedure on how to operate, no, the emergency steering operation. The purpose of this is to ensure, that the crew will be handling the emergency steering operation, be reminded, or be would have a guide, no, on how to use the system, no. So sometimes, no, we could not really memorize the whole process or the whole procedure. So it pays to have a diagram and a procedure posted in the area as reminder and as guide. So even in an emergency situation, we could not turn the massive rudder by hand or any other means, and that's why hydraulic motor is given a supply from the emergency generator directly through the emergency switchboard. As per SOLAS regulation, it should also be displayed in the gear room. So it means that emergency steering, being equipped with an emergency steering, is not just for the safety or for the continuous operation of the vessel in case of the failure of our main steering, but it is also in compliance with the SOLAS regulations, or with the safety of life at sea regulation. So it is mandated by law that we should have this emergency steering, which is being supplied, or this is being powered by the emergency switchboard, no. So human as we are, no, we could not turn the rudder on our own, no. So this rudder is so huge and so heavy that we could not just have it, bisan, even though bisan kita pa nga 24 ka crew ang matulod sang rudder, we could not move it even an inch. So we need an hydraulic motor, no? So mostly steering gear failure is caused also by blackouts or by power failure, which is why the emergency steering is being supplied by the emergency generator. So you have to ensure clear communication for emergency operation via VHF or ship's telephone. So it is very important, no, or it is a reminder for everyone, no, that we have to ensure, the very first thing that we have to ensure is clear communication between the bridge and the emergency steering room, no. It is very important because we at from the emergency steering room, we could not see our direction, and it is only from the bridge that we would know. We will get orders from the bridge if we will turn from port side or to starboard side, or how many degrees to port side, how many degrees to starboard side. So the bearing would still be dependent on the order or the mandate of the bridge. So this is one of those situations wherein the teamwork between the bridge and the engine room team will be tested. No, so normally a switch is given in the power supply panel of the steering gear for telemotor. Switch off the supply from the panel. Change the mode of operation by selecting the switch for the motor which is supplied for the emergency power. So you have to switch the operation, no, from normal to emergency so that you will be able to connect to the emergency bus bar. So there is a safety pin at the manual operation helms wheel so that during normal operation, the manual operation always remains in cutoff mode. Remove that pin. So this pin serves as a safety device, no, as to ensure, no, that the manual operation will not be activated due to vibration or due to movement. So may ara, it is equipped with a safety pin. A helm's wheel is provided which controls the flow of oil to the rams with a rudder angle indicator which can be turned clockwise or anti-clockwise from going to port or starboard and vice versa. So we have that rudder angle indicator. So although we get directions from the bridge, no, but we also have that guide, no, kay para makita ta kung diin na siya nga direction. So it's is kung diin na ta nga ano pakadto bala kita sa port, pakadto bala kita sa starboard. So miara man kita makita taman. So if there is a power failure, the sound power telephone receives order from the bridge from for the rudder angle. As soon as you get orders, turn the wheel and check the rudder angle indicator. No, so before we turn the rudder angle indicator, we have first to get orders from the bridge. No, so let's say the person in the bridge would say 45 degrees port. So what you have to do is to repeat the order. So 45 degrees port, sir. Then you turn the wheel, and once the rudder gets reaches 45 degrees based on the rudder indicator, you could say rudder angle indicator at 45 degrees, sir. So now at 45 degrees, sir. So the communication process between the bridge in the engine room has to be maintained and has to be clear. Okay, in order to avoid any accidents or to avoid any untowards incident from happening, no? Or any accident at all, no? So that's it, no? So um when we talk about the emergency procedure, it's the emergency steering, um it is always being practiced, or it is always being tried, no, almost every month depending on the need of our of the sport state or the authority of the country to which we are going, or depending on the company policy. So if you have questions regarding steering gear, please feel free to message me or to reach me through our group chat or through my personal account so that I would try to answer your questions.